Norton Haymaker.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I have got one from the Norton Brewery today, and it is called Haymaker. And I've got high hopes for this. The ingredients look amazing. I've tried a couple of theirs before, and I have to say, as British brewers go, this lot ain't bad at all. They're still independent, a family-owned brewer, and they have quite a lot of traditional brewing methods still going ahead in their brewery today. They do quite a good range too, a lot of traditional British beers, and I think this one is no exception judging from the ingredients. I'll get onto the ingredients in a minute. Norton, based up in a place called Oxon in Oxfordshire. They have, as I say, they've got a family-run brewery which is still independent. Now that goes a long way in an age where a lot of breweries are being taken over. To remain independent, still functioning, and hopefully, you know, during this period of lockdown, they're still functioning quite well. I really do. I can't emphasise, you know, the importance of supporting these breweries and the pubs as well. I know that when you go into a pub and, you know, you have to give your name and address and your phone number and all that, it just seems like an invasion of privacy. You've got two choices. You can do that, you can comply, or the pub will go bust. That's your choice. Now, what would you rather have? You'd rather have the pub go bust if you don't go there? Well, there you go. That is a no fucking brainer in my book. We're always moaning about the demise of the British pub. You know, if we're not going to support them, you know, we've only got ourselves to blame. There you go. Anyway, let's get on to this beer. Right, 500ml bottle, 5% premium pale ale. Now, I've looked at the ingredients on this and they do look quite good. First of all, I'll go for the malt. You've got the pale malt, which is the base malt in this. Then you've got caramel, which is a really good choice of malt. You get the sweetness, you get like a toffee type flavour on this. That soppy bollocks trying to get in. He ain't getting in because he's a fucking nightmare. His arse could strip wallpaper at the moment. I don't know what he's eating, but he needs to pull through with a Christmas tree. Anyway, enough about Percy's arsehole. Let's get back to the beer. Yeah, it gives it a nice sort of sweet toffee type flavour. You even use it in lager, it's so good. And it also enhances the colour, gives it a nice sort of amber colour. Hops in here, all British hops, which again, I absolutely love. Challenger hops, you know, you cannot get a more Britisher. What am I, German? You can't get a more British hop than Challenger. It's lovely. If you really want to try Challenger hops on their own to just get the flavour of them without any interference, try the Constant Brewery Bluebird. They only use Challenger hops in that, and you can really taste it. They're lovely and spicy, give the beer a really nice, typically British flavour. They also use Fuggles as well, which of course are, again, a British hop. They sort of give it a nice fruity, earthy type flavour when used in the right amounts. And of course you've got Goldings as well, and I'm assuming they're East Kent Goldings, so that means they're going to be like lemon flavour, some spicy pepper on it, and a touch of earth too. So all in all, this is going to be a British pale ale for a change, not one of your American hop bombs as they call them, with all the passion fruit, etc, etc. I'll just read what's on the side of the bottle quickly, and then I'll open it up. Right, what we got? Haymaker is a strong pale ale of distinctive taste, best served lightly chilled, which this is. Plenty of Goldings hops during brewing. Give it a certain something extra, like sunshine on the tongue. Okay, fair enough. I will go with that. Let's get it open. Let's see what's going on. The cap lifter springs into action again. There is the cap. That is a nice hook Norton cap. One with the collection. On the nose, out of the bottle. There's not a lot of aroma coming from that, but there is a little touch of malt and fruit. Sweet malt. It's like an apple, sour apple type flavour. Let's get it into the glass, see what's going on. Now this is chilled. I've just taken it out of the fridge. It's been sat there for about 10 minutes. I have to say, it's a while since I've had a traditional British pale ale. All the pale ales I've been doing recently are all American or American style, even if they're brewed over here. So I'm hoping this is going to be a good one that I can savour. On the nose, out of the glass. There's a little bit more earth coming through now from them hops. And a little sweet caramel malt coming from that. Well, not a lot else. Let's get it down the hatch and see if I can get anything out of the glass. Cheers. Oh, it's lovely. That's gorgeous. That is really good. That caramel is really coming through now. Gives it a lovely sweetness. And them hops, you know, I wasn't getting much from the glass before. Now it's just full of earth and spice. It smells amazing. Really nice. It's typically British, that is. Earthy, spicy, and a bit herbal too as well. There's some herb aromas, like grass and or hay or something like that. Wow, talk about a Jekyll and Hyde beer. Nothing out of the bottle, nothing from the full glass. Take a mouthful, and all the flavours just come hitting at you. Oh, do you know what? I'm getting wafts of it up here now. This is brilliant stuff. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. If you're a lager drinker, but you just want something with a bit of flavour to it, get your laughing gear around that. That is really good. That is lovely. Caramel malt, earthy, spicy hops coming through on there. And as I said, there's a little sort of herbal note to it too, like a hay or a grass, fresh cut grass type flavour. And there's a little bit of fruit, like you know, like apple or something, like apple or pear even. And he's smelt all that, and he's trying to get in, but he's not getting any because this is all for me. This is really good. I think what's done it is that caramel. That really is good stuff. Now, malt, if you use the right malt, you can make or break it. This has got pale malt in it, that's your base malt, and they've added a certain amount of that caramel on top to give it its nice amber colour. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what they've done. But it also gives it a lovely sweetness. I'm absolutely loving this. Oh, mouthfeel, again, superb. I can't fault this beer. This is the ultimate summer ale, in my opinion. This is what a pale ale should be. You know, I've got a soft spot for the American pale ales if they're done right. But you just cannot go wrong with that. That is the thinking man's lager, in my opinion. You could drink this all summer. Really good. So what's the verdict on Hook Norton Haymaker? That is what a pale ale should taste like, in my opinion, a British pale ale. It has got everything. It's got a lovely, sweet caramel malt, tons of earth, fruit and spice on the top. But the balance is just amazing, and overall it's got a sweeter flavour to it, which makes it supremely drinkable. I've had to put that down. I've just caned half a pint within the space of about 5 minutes. It's that good. I'm trying to find fault with it, and I can't. The flavour's great, the mouthfeel is great. I was a bit, you know, I was a bit put off when I couldn't get much out of the bottle and out of the glass. But as soon as I took that first mouthful, it was like the cap had been lifted off everything, and the aromas just come flooding out, and it's amazing. That has to be a 10 out of 10 from me. I can't fault it. I'm trying to think of a fault and I can't. So it's 10 out of 10 from me. And would I recommend it? Definitely. Get yourself some of this. This is a fantastic summer beer. I don't know whether they do it in the supermarkets, but I know Beers of Europe do it, and you can buy it direct from the brewery too. So even better, you know, if you get it online from Hook Norton. But you know, if you've got, I don't know, an afternoon barbecue, or you've got a few mates coming round, and you want to, it's a warm day, and you want a good beer, you know, if you're not too besotted with lagers and all something like that, and you want something with a bit of flavour, but it is supremely drinkable, this is the stuff. It is amazing. That is a 10 out of 10 for me. That is an outstanding beer, and I urge you to try some. Well done, Hook Norton. That's brilliant, and I'm going to be getting some more of their stuff. I've got a couple more in the fridge. I'll be reviewing them shortly, but I really want to try their Ruby Ale, and they were sold out. I think it was Beers of Europe was sold out. I'll maybe have to buy it from the brewery, but I'm going to try some, because if it's anything to go by, this is anything to go by, sorry, it's going to be a winner. And remember, beer is working class champagne.